This is the Zodiac Speaking, is a dark, investigative, first-person adventure thriller in a stylized world of 1970s California, and based on the story of Zodiac, one of the most famous, never-caught serial killers. But I do feel like I need to be clear here, the game is only based on Zodiac and his MO. The story and events are fictional. I felt like playing something new, and this game sounded really interesting, so I thought I'd give it a try. This is the Zodiac Speaking. Will be available on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on October 15th. So very soon, just in time for Spooky Days, otherwise known as Halloween. In this game, you play as a San Francisco journalist who receives a phone call from the Zodiac, greeting him with the memorable, "Hello, this is the Zodiac speaking." Obsessed with solving the Zodiac cipher and haunted by dreams of the murders, you see a psychiatrist who has you do a form of live dreaming therapy in hopes to help you overcome that which torments you. You will live out dreams of the murders and work from home, connecting evidence using your natural journalistic detective work.
There's a certain magic in developing photos, when the image is just beginning to emerge, and I'm trying to guess what it is.
Before you start the game though, you'll be given the option to play in either serial killer mode, which is described as full gameplay with danger, or story mode, which is described as story only with no danger. The story plays out the same in both modes, but in serial killer mode, the Zodiac will come after you in your dreams. You'll have to stealth around and avoid him while doing your usual detective work. In story mode, you'll be free to look around without fear of the Zodiac interrupting you. I do have to say, I really regret playing in serial killer mode. The AI is terrible. For example, here he gets stuck behind an open car door, and seemingly out of frustration that he can't get to me, he shoots the floor and I reappear at the start of the level. At no time during my playthrough was I ever afraid of him. He's really just more of an annoyance. If he catches you, you'll be teleported to the start of the map, usually no more than 20 meters away or so. You still keep everything that you picked up, so it just wastes time. If he walks into the same room as you, you'll need to either waste time hiding and waiting, or waste time waiting for him to teleport you to the start of the map. Do yourself a favor and just play in story mode. The story is actually pretty interesting if you're into these sorts of detective games. As for the graphics, you can see it has this stylized, minimalistic look to it with a warm filter that makes it feel kinda 70s. But graphical performance here is horrible. I'm playing on the Xbox One X in 4K and I'm experiencing some of the worst screen tearing I've ever seen. Maybe it would look better if I bumped the resolution down in the system settings, but I shouldn't have to do that on a game console. The game should just set itself to whatever it can handle. For audio, it does have a really nice movie quality soundtrack, and the voice acting is pretty good. Play control, for the most part, is not so great. So the controls are too sensitive. Most games have a dead zone on the analog sticks so that, if a light breeze happens to blow on your analog stick, the character or cursor won't move. This game does not have that. So your aim will drift sometimes, and it's really difficult to target on something small. Then, for some reason, in the doctor's office, the camera sensitivity feels like it's cranked up to 9,000. I also noticed a few little inconsistencies during gameplay. At one point, I chose to take my gun with me, then later in the story, it said I left my gun at home. Another time, I cut down a hanging mannequin. I got the achievement for that, and the wire disappeared, but the mannequin was still floating in the air. So I'd say there's a few bugs and performance issues that need to be worked out still. Hopefully those can be addressed in an update patch, because I do think the story was pretty interesting. I love psychological thrillers, piecing together clues and anything to do with serial killers. Again, this is the Zodiac Speaking. Is coming out on October 15th for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, I will see you later.